So, what's up? Right now, we're here to talk about the Denver Broncos. Well, as most of you, or all of you probably know, the NFL schedule was released. I was looking at the Broncos schedule and had a few concerns about the Denver Broncos schedule. So, let's talk about that right now. If this is your first time here, and welcome to the channel. But if it ain't the first time, you know who I am. I'm Broncos. This is the boy Broncos fanatic right here, coming back at you. I gotta say, the NFL sort of fucked us over. In my opinion, the NFL sort of did us dirty. So let's go through the schedule. First of all, our opening game, which is Monday, September 11th, is against the Los Angeles Chargers. Then we have Dallas at Buffalo, Oakland, then a bye week. Then we have the Giants at Chargers, at Kansas City, at Philadelphia. Then we have New England, Cincinnati, at Oakland, at Miami, the Jets, at Indy, at Washington, and then we finish off the season with a game against Kansas City. Now, my first problem with the schedule is the early bye. I'm not a fan of the early bye weeks. I like the bye weeks to be later in the season. That way, if we have any injuries, they'll get that time to heal right before playoffs. But now with the early bye, these guys will have to grind the rest of the season out. So the rest of the season is going to be a grind. Also, we have 3 away games before we play New England. And New England, I think, if I remember correctly, looking at their schedule, when they play us, they're coming off of a bye week. And we are coming off of 3 away games and then coming back home to play New England. And they're coming off of a bye. So they're going to be rested. I don't like the way that's set up, but it is what it is. They're getting a lot of coverage on prime time. I think Kansas City got more coverage. It's probably because of the way they figured we're not gonna be shit at this season with the strength of schedule. Now, I don't play into the strength of schedule. Yes, technically we do have the hardest schedule this year, but that I always say that's based off of last year's results. Now, we know every year is different, because I don't, like, looking at these games, like, not off the top of my head, I feel like Dallas would be a good game. And probably the Giants with the acquisition of Brandon Marshall and having Odell Beckham. Kansas City, the Chargers didn't really get any better in my opinion. They'll have Keenan Allen back, but other than that, they didn't really improve. Oakland, I don't think Oakland's going to be the same Oakland as last year. I think they're actually going to fall off a little bit. They might lose a couple more games. Some of the games they won last year were some games they should have lost, but they didn't. The ball bounced their way. Everything played in their favor. I don't think it's going to happen this year. I don't think it's going to be the same this year as it was for them last year. Kansas City, they'll probably be similar to where they were last year. They didn't really lose anybody. Well, they did lose Dontari Poe, which was pretty big for them. They lost Jamal Charles. They got Tyreek Hill, but they really didn't need Jamal Charles. But Dontari Poe, we'll see how they can respond from losing Dontari Poe. Buffalo Bills, whatever. Not even talking about them. Philadelphia picked up Alshon Jeffries in the offseason, so their wide receiver core and their defense is getting a little bit better. That game will be something to watch, especially being at Lincoln Financial Field, and with the fact that, unfortunately, my son is an Eagles fan, which I try to make him a Broncos fan, but he decided to go towards the Eagles. I don't know what's wrong with him. And then we have New England coming off a bye. Now, I was worried about the New England game because they're coming off a bye, but we all know Tom Brady does not play well in Denver. Even last year, he didn't play well in Denver. He's never really played well in Denver. We always keep it close with New England. New England and Denver always keep it sort of even. It's never really a blowout. So I figured Denver will play well against New England. And I'll tell you, how I feel they're going to fit, where I think they're going to finish at the end of the season. We got Cincinnati Not really worried about them. Miami, they came on last year. I think that was a fluke pretty much for them. I don't think they're going to be the same Miami. Jets are the Jets. Indianapolis, it depends on if Andrew Luck can stay healthy. That guy, he hasn't been healthy for the past couple seasons. I don't really think they can keep him healthy. And if they don't get a run game, they're not going to help Andrew Luck out at all. And it's going to be the same bullshit story with Andrew Luck, performing, giving his all, and then they don't do anything with it. And then we got Washington, which lost Pierre Garçon. They lost Deshaun Jackson. Kirk Cousins don't even want to be there pretty much from what it sounds like, because he says he wants to play for a team that feel like they want him to be there. He doesn't feel like he's wanted in Washington. So they could be down the bottom of the barrel by the time we reach them. And then you got finish up against Kansas City. Now looking at the schedule, I have Dallas, Philly, and maybe New England. Again, with probably possibility of 3 to 4 losses. Some of these teams are, like I said, I don't trust Buffalo. We know the Chargers aren't really that great. The teams I got probably Denver losing to is Dallas, Philly, and New England. I know how much we fucking hate New England. Can't stand New England, but I do have Denver losing to New England possibly. That's just right now. We gotta wait and see what happens throughout the course of the season, because we don't even play them until November 12th. So that, we don't know what could happen by then. But just based off last year, maybe they'll split between Oakland and Kansas City. So I'll give them, 11-5. But yeah, 11-5. That's what I have. They'll probably split between Oakland and Kansas City. I don't think Kansas City and Oakland will sweep them this year. Because I do remember that Trevor was playing with an injured shoulder. We have a new coach, so that out-of-date Gary Kubiak scheme will not be a factor this year. And let's see what we do in the draft. Hopefully we get some offensive linemen in the draft. I've been hearing so much about Christian McCaffrey, but I don't think we'll be able to get him unless we trade up. He'll be gone before we get to him. I think Denver has a 20th pick. And yeah, Christian McCaffrey's not going to be available at the 20th pick. But bill collectors, man. Schedule's been released. I feel like we got fucked, but we'll make the best of it, like we usually do. The Broncos will rise again. They will prevail, I think, this year. We'll go 11-5, go to the playoffs, make it all the way to the AFC Championship due to the fact that the schedule is so brutal. The early buys and all of them, I think the last 7 of the 11 games we play are away games. We finish up most of our home games pretty early in the season. Yeah. They fucked us. But we'll make the best of it. We'll prevail. We'll show them, like we do usually, that they're wrong. Most of them have us finishing at the bottom of the division, which I doubt. I doubt we'll finish that low. I say we'll either finish second, or we'll take the division, or we'll finish second. I don't think Oakland's going to be as great as they were last year. I think we had, Trevor Siemian. That was his first year starting. This is now his second year starting, so he should be. He should be better this year. I feel. But he'll be better this year. So with that being said, I'll post another video. I don't know. Maybe during the draft. Maybe after the draft. So what's your predictions for the season? What do you think the Denver Broncos will finish? Leave them in the comments below. I would love to see where you think the Broncos will finish up. And if you think they're going to make it to the playoffs, how far do you think they're going to make it? You think they're going to be a wild card? Make it all the way to the Super Bowl? Maybe, stop off in the divisional round? AFC Championship game? let me know in the comments. I love to hear your predictions also. But this is your boy, Broncos Fanatic, once again, saying, let's go Broncos.